The Royal Gibraltar Police has now carried out ground-penetrating radar scans at a previously unsearched area of the rock based on new information. This is expected to be followed by a full-scale forensic dig in the coming months. The hope is they will finally find the remains of the 18-year-old who'd been desperate to get home to Bristol for Christmas after a long deployment at sea. In answer to GBC questions, Hampshire Constabulary said the investigation is ongoing and they're following up lines of inquiry with the Royal Gibraltar Police acting on their behalf.
Simon was granted shore leave on the 12th of December 1986. He made his way into town with a group of friends, leaving his passport in his locker because he had no intention of going into Spain. He spent the day in town, here mostly in Main Street, and ended up here behind me at the Horseshoe pub. Then at about 10:30 he told his friends that he was going to grab a bite to eat and then make his way back to the ship. HMS Illustrious was docked at the naval base at the time, a mere 10-minute walk away from here. But he never made it back, and Simon was never seen again.
Several days after he disappeared, following extensive searches, Simon was declared absent without leave, and nothing came of subsequent appeals for information by his devastated parents, David and Margaret. Over the years, Simon was all but forgotten until a former Royal Navy petty officer confessed to killing two young men in 1997 and 1998. Nicholas Wright and Sean Jenkins were both murdered by Alan Grimson on the 12th of December, 1 year apart, the exact day Simon Parkes went missing in Gibraltar in 1986. Alan Grimson had also served on HMS Illustrious at the same time as Simon and was in Gibraltar the night he went missing. He has always denied any involvement in Simon's disappearance, and in 2001 he was sentenced to life in prison for the double murders of Nicholas and Sean.
About the disappearance of Navy sailor Simon Parkes.
The disappearance continues to be a mystery.
Despite extensive searches on the rock over the years under the codename Operation Thornhill, Simon's body has never been found.
We talk about Simon all the time. At the reunions and that, his name's always brought up with some of the stories and that.
He was well liked within his workplace, and he was no trouble.
He's close to us. He's in Gibraltar somewhere. We've never had a chance to say goodbye.
In 2021, with the trail seemingly having grown cold again, I decided to write a book about the young naval rating's disappearance in the hope of keeping his story alive. I felt desperately sad for his parents, David and Margaret, and wanted to do all I could to help them. The cold case was complex and the research time-consuming, but after working nights and weekends for many months, I came across a significant piece of information the police had missed. I passed the details on to the RGP and Hampshire Constabulary, and a team of officers arrived on the rock last November to scope out a new search. A forensic dig is the next stage in this ongoing investigation. David and Margaret Parkes visited Gibraltar last year for a tree planting in their son's memory. They've never lost hope of finding Simon, but fear time is running out for them.
It's never too late to come forward. I know it's a long time ago, but people hold on to memories, and it's never too late. And to please come forward if you do know something.